happy Monday. Thank you for hopping on to watch me live tonight. If this is your first time, go ahead and put this emoji down in the comments so that I can say hello. And welcome to a new video. I'm Cassie with Created by Cassie, and today we are going to be doing 4 cards, and I think you're going to love them. It's with a Sale-a-bration stamp set, and so we have our Sale-a-bration going on until February 28th. If you spend $60 pre-shipping and tax, you can get a free item. And one of those items that you can get is the stamp set that I'm using tonight. All right, and then if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am trying to get to 150 subscribers by my birthday. And if you're not already, go ahead and sign up for my email list. I send out a weekly newsletter, so it will be fun. All right, so tonight we are going to be working with the Friendly Seagulls stamp set. It is a Sale-a-bration stamp set, and it is super cute. All right, so this is the stamp set for tonight. Friendly Seagulls. Isn't it so cute? You have 3 different seagulls to choose from. You have some little bubbles. There's some seashells, as well as some cute little fish. Aren't they adorable? There's some birds, and then there are French fries. And actually, this guy is holding French fries. The sentiments are, "Hey friend, I love you more than French fries and chips." So cute. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. And you can see I've used it. It's kind of taken on the colors there. So let me go ahead and show you our first card for tonight. This is our first card tonight. Isn't this beautiful? This, I did a little bit of a Valentine's twist on tonight's cards since we are so close to Valentine's Day. We have our 2 little seagulls there, and I did use some of the hearts from our heart dies, which are called Hearts of Elegance dies. So pretty. And it opens this way. We have a cutout here. And I don't know if you can tell, but I scored this to kind of look like shiplap. Isn't that pretty? And then it opens up, and you've got a little bit of decoration in there, if you can see. The lights are a bit bright. So pretty. So cute. All right, so let me go ahead and show you how I created this. Oh, and this is the second, I'm not going to make this one, but this is a second version of it where you can open it this way and then open it this way. So pretty, right? This was one of the other ones that I was playing around with, but I settled on doing this one for the live tonight. And let's go ahead and get started, get this in frame here. And all right, so we're gonna have our piece of this is, get these out here. This is our Flirty Flamingo, and I have embossed this with our cane, what is it called? The cane embossing folder, Cane Weave. This is a new embossing folder to me. It's not new to Stampin' Up, but I am loving this one. So that's what I used here. Our base is also Flirty Flamingo, and I did cut this out with the Hearts of Elegance dies. Then the Hearts of Elegance DSP is Hey Debbie, how you doing? Hope you've had a good day. This was also cut out with those Hearts of Elegance dies, and I just used two. I used one on the outside, and then I used a smaller one on the inside to make this little frame here. And it's so pretty. It's got a little bit of gold in there to bring in, you know, some of the Valentine's Day. All right. Then we have our, I've already stamped and cut and colored our two little birds here, our seagulls. And I went with, their body is our petal pink. And then their wings are actually Flirty Flamingo. I was kind of trying to get them to go more flamingo-y looking. Flirty Flamingo, you know. So, but they're so cute. Then I have a piece of, this is Early Espresso. And then I have two pieces of our pecan pie. And I don't know if you can tell, these have been embossed with our timber embossing folder. Let's see, here you can kind of see it. So they have a little bit of a wood kind of look to them. This is our in color glimmer paper. This I believe is the this is pretty in pink. Yeah, this is, yep, it's pretty in pink, not Petunia Pop. All right, and I also have two different hearts here. One I cut out of the Hearts of Elegance paper, and then one is just basic white. And I already went ahead and stamped hello on it in, that is, which one is that? I think that's Melon Mambo. All right, so first thing I did, I got the our card base here, and I went ahead and ran it through. I centered up here the heart where I wanted it. And I actually ran through both of these at the same time so that I got the same, I put some tape on either side, and then I stuck the die down and I taped it, and then I ran it through. So it matches up perfectly. And then I just ran this through the embossing folder. So let's see, find my glue here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to make sure this does go this way. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I do recommend when you use embossing folders, especially these 3D folders, to use quite a bit of glue. More glue than you would normally use when you are gluing anything down. I'm almost to the end of my bottle here. All right. See if we can get this on here. So I'm just going to fit this right over top. And the thing I like about green glue, the Tombow glue, is that it gives you time. It gives you wiggle room. It gives you time to make sure you get it exactly where you are wanting it. There we go. And I'm just going to make sure, yep, we are glued. Perfect. All right, I'm going to grab a new bottle of glue, and I'm going to go ahead and burnish this. I should have burnished it first, but I did not. So let's go ahead and burnish that so that it stays down on me. And I'm going to go ahead and glue our heart right over this. And the inside heart is the heart that I cut the card base with, so that it fits perfectly right against the edge there. Oh dear. That's what happens with a new bottle of glue. Let's see. Wipe that off. And I love when I get to do a new bottle of glue, but it's so full. All right. And I'm just trying to do as little as I can. All right. Grab this here. And I'm just going to line up the 2 points, the point here and the point down here. And if you have trouble, you can use your take your pick tool or any pointy tool that you have to help you get it where it needs to be. Because that, again, that green glue gives you a little bit of that wiggle room there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it so much. All right, now we have our middle piece here, and this is basic white, and I did like a little shiplap look where all I did was I scored every, I think that is every ½ inch. You can kind of see it there. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a shiplap look. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish this one as well. And then glue this down on the inside. Do any of you guys have this stamp set? It's from our Sale-a-bration. So if you spend $60 pre-shipping and tax, you can get this stamp set for free. So good. Such a great deal. All right. There we go. We've got our base. All right, now what I'm going to do is these 3 pieces here, early espresso, and then I have 2 that are pecan pie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap some linen thread around it, and I want it to be up this way, so I'm going to stick this down here. Whoops, my bone folder fell. And I'm going to grab my glue dots. I just got myself a new pack of glue dots too. I've been crafting up a storm here lately. Alright, so I'm just going to take my glue dot and I'm going to kind of place it where I think I'm going to want the thread to be. Then I'm just going to take the edge, I'm going to stick it down on that glue dot so it's not coming off. And then I'm just going to wrap it a couple of times, about 3 times, and then I'm going to pull it a bit tight and push it down back on that glue dot. Then I can take my paper snips, cut that off, and look, we have our little I don't really know what these are called, but it's the little pieces that stick down in the sand that the seagulls stand on. All right, so I'm going to do that with these 2 pieces as well. Make sure I have these on the sides that I want them on. So I'm going to stick this one here. Come off. There we go. And normally I take it off before I put it down, but I've been doing a couple different cards for, yeah, pylons. That's probably right. That's probably right, Debbie. I've been working on some swap cards for our upcoming on-stage conference for demonstrators. And also I have my team meeting tomorrow night, and I was working earlier on my shoebox swap. And I was actually keeping the backing on there because they were these little tiny hearts. Oh no, there were flowers, little tiny flowers. I need another glue dot. And I wanted it to stay on so that it didn't glue to anything until we were ready to use it tomorrow night. There we go. This is such a cute little little idea. I don't remember who I saw. It was another demonstrator that posted this, and I do not remember. I saw it on Facebook, and I do not remember who it was that I saw. But this was not my idea. But I loved it enough that I wanted to fiddle around with it. Let's put another glue dot. These are a little bit smaller than some of the glue dots I've used in the past, which is okay. All right, now we have our 3 pylons. Let's go. I think it goes this way. Is this one? Yep, this one goes this way. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these and kind of loosely fit them where I think I want them. So I'm going to stick this guy about there and here. That's about right. Then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to get my dimensionals here. I'm going to get my regular sized dimensionals. And I'm going to line the bottom of this up and then stick that down there. So I lined up the bottom of the pylon to the bottom of the basic white here. I went ahead and put a dimensional on the back so that it stays, because I want to make sure that I'm putting this one in the middle. And I'm going to grab another dimensional and I'm just going to stick it right here so it kind of keeps it in place. Then I kind of overlapped these a little bit at different, I guess, lengths in, widths. And let me bring my, I'm going to have these things all over the place, as I always do. You're not a crafter if you don't have dimensional backings. So here I'm going to just line this piece up with the bottom right here, but I'm going to overlap it a little bit on our first early espresso that we put down. Just a little, just to kind of make it look like it's got some more dimension. Then I'm going to take another 2 dimensionals here. Oh wait, which side does this go? Okay, this way, right? Yep. So I'm going to put it over here because I want to, I keep doing that. I keep putting it on the table and not in my container here. All right. So I'm sticking them closer to this side so that when I stick it on top of this one, it's not going to bump up because of that dimensional. I'm just going to stick that right there. Just like that. Super simple, right? So cute. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick our things on the front here. So I have this this heart right here, and then I have another, it's right here under my computer, this heart right here, which is one of our in color glimmer papers. It's the Pretty in Pink. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, this is our DSP, Hearts of Elegance DSP. And I'm just going to stick this kind of down here, just a little bit with glue. Then the glimmer, I'm going to take my dimensional over here. I'm going to take 1 dimensional. Yeah, I kind of went like this. And I'm going to stick it up here on the top right there. And then just stick it right on. Let's see, kind of want it to, there we go. Just like that. Not pretty? Then we have our hello. And for this one, what I'm going to do, I have some of this gold open weave trim. Guys, this stuff is amazing. I was not on board with it when it first came out, but I'm totally on board with it now. All right, so I'm just going to take a piece of this, and this is also a great way to use your scraps of these up. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this kind of going sideways here. You can see that. Then I'm going to take my hello. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals here on the back. Take those backings off. And then I'm going to hold this trim down, and I'm just going to stick my hello right on top. So that's going to hold that trim down. And now that it's down, I can go ahead and trim these off the edge. Let's see, I have so much light going on for the camera I can't see very well. All right, let's go this way. There we go. So you're just going to trim that off, just so you have a little bit. You see that little bit of sparkle it gives? It's so pretty. All right, now that I made a mess with it, now what we're going to do is we're going to put some of that mesh around these pylons, because instead of holding French fries, for me, this guy is holding the twigs and stuff to make the nest. So I'm going to take some of my leftover pieces here, and I'm just going to kind of roll them up. And then all I did was I just kind of stuck them back here. I used, you can use take your pick tool, or this is just a tool. Hey Amy, how are you doing? Oh, you're never late to the party. We just started a little bit ago. This is the card we're making. So I'm just going to take a glue dot and stick it kind of under here. And basically I just kind of shove it in there, just to kind of give it that that nest kind of look in there. That's what I was going for. Then I'm going to stick this one here, because then I can take this piece, shove it down there. And actually for me, this was the fun part of this, because I got to use up all the scraps that I had. I'd actually already put them in my trash can, but all that's really in there is paper and stuff from crafting. That's what that particular trash can is for. And so when I started doing this, I was like, hey, I have all these scraps of these. I can use that. So thought this was a really cool idea, because I wasn't too into him holding French fries, which that is what seagulls do. They take your food, but I wanted them to be building a nest. I thought that was more fun. All right, and this just once you get a couple of those glue dots down in there, it just it sticks really well. And then we're going to do one more over here, and I'm going to trim this part off right here. Whoops, come here. And then I'm just going to shove this down in here. I tell you what, I used all my this was all the scraps I had left. I used all of it for this. All right. That's good. Oh, I like that. Now what we're going to do is we are just going to take our, they're seagulls, but I wanted them to be a little bit like flamingos. So I'm just going to set these guys where I want them to see if they're going to fit. He's going to have to go over a little bit. Then I'm just going to put dimensionals on the back of them. And I'm going to cut this one in half so I can put, whoops, one on his head and then one down at his feet. Then, Amy, did you get your swaps done this weekend? I'm just going to stick him down in here, and I'm just making sure he does not overlap the heart. Then I'm going to take our little guy that is building the nest. And I put a dimensional on him, and then I'm just gonna tuck him down in here. Isn't that cute? So adorable. All right. And now we're gonna do the inside here. I don't know if you can see it. This is Pool Party with some light brown. And then we've got some bubbles, some, there you go, some of the birds, and then a couple seashells down here. So how I did that, open this up here. I'm gonna take my blending brushes. So this is my brown blending brush. And honestly, I did not add any more to my brushes. I just wanted it very, very light. So I just kind of used what was already on it. There we go. And then this one is my Pool Party. And just gonna put some of that up here. I thought this was fun to have it decorated on the inside as well. Let's get this right here. All right, now let's use our stamp set. So I am going to use not basic gray. I'm going to use gray granite. And I'm going to grab a block here, and I'm going to use the, let's hope I don't lose that sheet. I always misplace those. All right, I'm going to use these little birds here. Oh no, good, I didn't hit it. It's what I do when I have opened ink. All right, and I am just going to put these around. And I did 3 of them. And then this one, I kind of took it up a little bit to make it look like they were more like in a bit of a flock there. Kind of like that. Then, let's close that up. And we're going to switch to our bubbles, which I think these are really fun. I really enjoyed working with these little bubbles because it kind of made me think of the foam from the ocean. Those are in Basic Beige, one of my favorites. So yeah, I really enjoyed these bubbles. I just thought they were really kind of cute. So I'm just gonna put a couple of these around. And if you want them even lighter, you can stamp off. I think I put one right about there too. I just kind of stuck them around. Then, here we go. I used crumb cake for the little seashells here, which is this stamp right here. These are so cute. I wasn't sure about this at first, but as I started seeing people, which way does this go? It goes this way. I had it right. Once I started seeing people make some cards with this, I was like, oh my goodness, that is so stinking cute. All right, so I'm just putting crumb cake down with the seashell stamp. And let me close this up. And that's our inside. Look how easy and quick that was. So cute. We've got our little flamingos kind of going on there. We've got our glimmer paper, of course. And to embellish, I used our, these are the adhesive backed hearts. These are gold, and I thought this went perfect with the open weave trim here. So I used, the big one is, I just started this pack. So I'm going to put the big one right there. Got some glue or something on there. Then I'm going to take the, let's see, took a medium one here. I don't think I actually did a small one. Looks like I did 2 medium. And I'll put this one right here. And that is our first card. Isn't that so pretty? And I have the, this is the brown put on there with the little bubbles on it as the envelope. Isn't that pretty? Thought that card was so cute. All right. Stick this to the side here. Now, let's go to card number 2. This one's really cute too. This one uses Pool Party. Look how stinking cute he is. Standing up there telling his friends what to do. And this is crumb cake, and as I've done many times before, I embossed this through the Painted Trees embossing folder to kind of give it that texture down there. And then the inside is just kind of the same as the last one. And the back here is embossed with our new embossing folder, which is the Waves Soft Waves 3D. I love this folder so much. It's so pretty. All right, let me show you how I created these. Got all my little pieces here on a piece of tape. I thought that was pretty smart of myself. All right. So you're going to start with whatever kind of size crumb cake that you want to do for your sand. And then once you get that, you'll run it through the embossing folder, the Painted Trees embossing folder, to get that texture. See that texture? Is that not awesome? I love it so much. And then we're going to cut it to make it look kind of curvy a little bit. But this is the Pool Party with the soft waves embossed on it. And this is a 1/4 of an inch smaller than the front, card front. And again, I'm going to put more glue than I normally would because this is a 3D embossing folder. And this folder in particular, for me, does not like to stick unless I put a lot of glue. I don't know why, but it doesn't want to stick for me. All right, opens that way. Yep. All right, so now I'm gonna take this crumb cake here, and I'm just going to kind of just cut a little here and there off. No rhyme or reason, just a little bit here, a little bit there, just to kind of make it look like a pile of sand. I'll just cut a little bit more in certain spots. Let's see, let's go a little bit more here. And you can play around with it with how you want it to look. You definitely, when you look at it on the backing here, you can tell better how deep you've cut down. So I'm just going to cut a couple of these a little bit more, just to kind of give it a little bit more of texture here, just like that. Now that I've got pieces everywhere, I'm going to take my dimensionals. Oh, that's a good idea. Tear and tape with embossing folders. That's a really good idea. I'm gonna have to try that. because the glue for me is, at least with certain 3D embossing folders, it does not like to stick. All right, so I have, nope, I need one in the middle. Put my dimensionals down. Take these backings off. I missed one. And I am going to just fit this right here at the bottom. There we go. Just like that. It looks like sand. Isn't that pretty? I love the waves in the background. So pretty. All right. Let me get some of these out of the way here. Now I'm going to take our pylon, as I did before. It's also embossed with the timber embossing folder. And I'm going to take 2 dimensionals. And you can do this however tall or short. I had a bunch of these cut to random sizes, and I just kind of went with whatever I already had cut. And I'm going to put this slightly off center. And actually, I'm going to have to, I forget who said this, but they call it double decker when you have to put 2 dimensionals together. I thought that was kind of funny. But because I have the sand popped up, and this is popped up now, I need to have my second dimensional under there. There we go. Just like that. And again, I did the twine on there just to kind of give it a little bit more of a look there. Now we're going to take our open weave trim again, and I just kind of cut these in little pieces. For me, that's easier to work with. And I'm going to grab a glue dot. I'm going to start up here. I'm going to put a glue dot right there and a glue dot right here. Then I'm just going to kind of tangle this up together, stick it under here, and stick it right to those glue dots. You don't need too much. You just want just enough that it looks like they're building their little nest. Get in there. And if you have pieces that don't want to work, you can always trim them off. All right, I'm going to put some in here where this guy is going to stand. So I'm just going to take this and put this down here. And then I can take him. He is this guy who's looking at his friends like, what are you guys doing over there? I'm going to stick a dimensional on him or her. And then just going to stick it right on here. So it looks like he's kind of standing around in the pieces of the nest there. And it gives it a little bit of a shimmer as well. And you can go back and add more after if you want to, or you can leave it as it is. Now I'm going to put some down on the bottom here just to kind of add a little bit more. I had a lot of fun with this open weave trim, if you can't tell. I really liked the shimmer that it gave. And since I was putting a focus on Valentine's Day, I was like, this is perfect because gold goes with Valentine's Day. There we go. I'm going to get one more glue dot. And you really don't need many pieces. You just kind of, just however many you see, I just cut really small and just fit it in there. All right, and then we're going to, I'm just gonna kind of wrap this guy up. I'm gonna put a dot down here where this guy's gonna sit. And then I'm just gonna stick that down there. Perfect. And now we can put our birds. So this guy's the talker. So he's gonna go on top of the pylon like he is making a presentation, telling everybody how to make their nests. Let's put him up here. There we go. Oh, he's so cute. Then we've got our guy that technically has French fries. I colored what's supposed to be French fries with wild wheat to match the gold, to try to match the gold, to make it look like it was twigs in his mouth instead of French fries. But you can make it look like French fries if you want. All right. I'm just going to stick him right on top of that nest. And then I'm going to glue dot his legs down because I don't want them to get stuck on the envelope. How cute is that? All right, now I'm going to take our gold, I think this is the gold threaded something. It's basically our gold thread. And I'm going to cut a little bit of it. I'm going to, this is my heart. This is in Fleur de Flamingo. And then for the sentiment, I did, oh, what was that? That's not pecan pie. That is, no, that's pecan pie. Stamp that in pecan pie. And I'm just going to take one dimensional. I'm going to stick it down there. And then I'm going to take my piece of gold. I'm just going to stick it right on there. And I'm going to look here in the front how I want this to go. You can do it however many loops you want. Let's go here. And if you run out, you can always cut another piece, or you can do what I'm about to do. I'm going to add another dimensional over here, which I need to anyways to set it down. And I can stick this one closer so that we have an extra one up here. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to add one more dimensional over on this side. It's going to help keep this piece of the thread down. And I'm going to put this kind of sideways here. Just like that. That's so cute. Then I took the stamp for the, it was this one for the seashells. I stamped it down in our Memento Black on basic white, and then I took my Stampin' Blend markers and I did Pretty in Pink, and I think this one is actually Summer Splash, and these two are Pool Party. I colored a bunch of them all at one time, but this one looks a little bit darker. But you can color them whatever colors you want. But I kind of tried to make them a little bit different. I just stuck them on this piece of reusable tape so that I didn't lose them. Because guys, you know I would lose them. They'd fall over somewhere. And I'm just going to set these seashells around with glue dots just to kind of give it something extra. I thought it was cute. They had these Little seashells. Now they're not fun to cut out, I'll tell you that. But you don't need too many of them. So let's see. I'm gonna do this pink one right here because we did 3. Stick this one over here. Isn't that so cute? Oh, it's adorable. All right, and the inside, I'm going to stick these over here so that just in case I lose some for another card, I have it. And this is our inside. I blended the brown and then I did the little bubbles. So I am going to add glue, and again I left my glue uncapped, so shame on me, but I'm really good at that. Alright, stick this down, and I'm going to go ahead and cap this now. Then we can put our embellishments on. And again, I used the pretty hearts, the adhesive backed hearts, and looks like I did one of each side. So I'm going to do the big one up here. Is this not the cutest card you've ever seen? I just love this card. You wouldn't think when you look at the stamp set that this would be cute, but it's really darn cute. And that is card number 2. Got the little shimmer going on. Oh, I love it. So pretty. So pretty. All right. Clean up my area here a little bit more. Do you guys make a big mess when you are creating? I know I do. I get stuff everywhere, especially when I'm designing, because I try to use a bunch of different things. This is a 3rd card. How pretty is that? And that is popped up. Isn't that so cute? I love it. And I was telling my friend Jen this the other day. I have been trying desperately to use this paper. This is the Everyday Skies paper. As you see, I have been trying really hard to use it. I did use it on one of my Sale-a-bration, the Twisted Trees, I think is what it was called. But I'm having trouble using it on other things. I can't wait to play with this with the airplane, adventurous airplane or something. This is going to go perfect with that. But I've been trying to use it for other things, and I found out I could use it for this one. So hope I didn't take the last one. I think it was, is it this one? It's one of these. Nope, it's this one. So I took this and I cut it out. I cut the blue off to get this. Okay, that's how I got this. And for the water, nobody's going to be shocked because I love the otters so much. I went into the otter paper and I got the Balmy Blue Water paper, and that's what's going to go down here. So let me show you how I did this. It is clever use, right? I was telling Jen the other day, I was like, I have been trying and trying and trying with this, because this this paper goes with the arches, and I'm like obsessed with the arches. I love those arches so much. You guys know I use it for everything. And she was talking about, Jen, she said she got the one of the new pre-order arches, the stamp set for the arches. And I was like, I didn't get any of the stamp sets. I said I did get the paper, but I'm struggling to find out where I can use it. I'm like, I love it because it's so pretty, but I just don't know where to use it. It does open this way, right? Yep. So I keep trying and trying. And I won on this one. I was able to use it here. I was like, that looks so cool. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down so that the top here is going to be lined up with the top. I'm going to leave just a tad bit right there and grab my pencil, and I am just going to mark a little bit further down. Let's see, I wonder how far down I went. I think it was like 1/2 inch. So it stops there. So we'll go right here. I'm just going to put a little line there, little dot. And since this is already flush and straight, I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm going to do it this way because I can see the dot better. I'm going to stick it so the dot is in the track here. And then I'm just going to cut it. And then you can use this for something else if you want. Or it's got the back. The backs of those are pretty too. So then we've got our there we go. So cute. All right, so I'm gonna stop with my dimensionals right here. And here they are. So I'm gonna put the first one right here. Yep. Then I'm just gonna stick these around, and I was overzealous with these because there's a lot of ins and outs with this these clouds, and I really didn't want it to snag on anything. Nope. One more. Because see, it's so be easy to snag getting in and out of the envelope. Stick this over here. Eventually I will remember to put them in here. I got in a habit the past week or so not putting them in this bowl, and now I'm trying to get myself back in the habit. All right, now I'm just going to turn this sideways so I can see where the point is, because I want that right at the top here, but I don't want to have to cut it. And then I'm just going to, it's lined up here, and then the top of the point is right here on the top here. And I'm just going to put that over there, push down. Then I can flip this over and take my paper snips, here they are, and I'm actually going to open this, and I'm just going to trim it flush with the card. Just like that. And if you want, you can stick it back here. That's what I did on this one. But I think maybe we'll put it right here. We're gonna leave it. For this one, I glued this one down. So this back one here, which is the piece that I cut off right here, that's what this piece is. So I glued this piece down, but this one's popped up to give it that dimension. Hey Jen, how are you? I was just talking about you. This is, yeah, this is the Everyday Skies. This is what I was telling you the other day, that I keep trying to find a way to use it, and I finally figured it out. Isn't that so cute? Doesn't it look like the ocean and the clouds? Oh, I was like really proud of myself on that one. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do our little slits, darn it. It's okay. I have a I do. I have my X-Acto knife. I forgot. I put little slits in here. So I'm just going to do just a little slit right here. See if it will pop up. Yep. You know what? We're not going to do it. I did it with the trimmer. That's how they are in the water. But I forgot. That's what I get when I talk. So, I'm just going to, this is one. Where's the other? Here he is. I'm just going to cut his, sorry sir, I'm going to cut your legs off. There we go. And that's going to make it look like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the bottom black line off as well, and then it'll look like it's down in there. Yeah, that looks good. Jen, do you have this paper yet? I know you said, I think you said you did not have this paper yet. There we go. Aren't they cute? So this guy's talking to whoever's over here, and this guy's like looking back at him like, you're nuts. Who are you talking to? All right. And I actually had only done one dimensional. I glued them down here, and then I just dimensionaled up their head. But since I didn't do my slits like I should have, I should put myself a note in here. Then I would have remembered. I'm just going to stick him right there. And then he's a little bit taller. Can't go that tall. I think you are shorter, or down more. There we go. Because I have to have room for my gold there. Yep, you need a piece on your head. Thought I could get away with it, but I can't. So I'm just going to take a little piece here. It does remind you of the ducks, doesn't it? And if you know me, you know I love the ducks. I had so much fun with the ducks. I think I got almost everybody on our team to buy the ducks because I liked it so much. All right, I'm going to take our bubbles. Love these darn bubbles. Put it on my block here, and I'm going to grab my Balmy Blue. This guy can go right there. I'm going to take these bubbles, I'm going to put some Balmy Blue on it, and I'm just going to randomly put some of these bubbles around. Kind of like it's that foam, you know, in the ocean. I didn't really have a rhyme or reason. I just kind of stuck them around where I thought that it looked good. Let's see, this one can go up here. Let's do one right in here. Some of these will be covered by the gold, but that's okay. And then this I did, I'm pretty sure that that is crumb cake. I did, I kept doing all my birds in different colors as I was playing around because I didn't like how they were coming out. Alright, swap out my bubbles for these birds. And I love these birds so much. They are like the perfect birds for flying around in the sky. And I'm going to grab my, where is it? Stamp off paper. Come here, just in case. So I'm going to ink that up. Stamp those there. Let's see. So we didn't put the piece down here, so this time we can, let's go up here. Just like that. Isn't that cute? I think I want one more because I think that's little bear. That's a lot of birds. They must be migrating. All right. Now the fun part starts. Using all of our, whoops, let's put this away. I'm going to take our gold weave trim and I'm just going to cut a couple pieces. Just come out there, that'll work. I still have not used this whole thing, and I've been using it on like everything. You get a lot with this roll. Jen, I don't know how you've used a couple of these because I haven't been able to use it all yet, and I've been using the crud out of it. All right, so I have these on top of each other. I have 3 pieces here. Look at that shimmer. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. So I am just going to put this in half, like in the, I guess like a third. I'm going to put it in the middle, and then I'm going to do the same on this side, put that in the middle. Let's see. Yep. Let me put my glue dots down. So I put just a couple glue dots, and this I did because I wanted to hide that opening there, because it shows a shadow, and oops, I didn't want to see that shadow, so I put glue dots, and then I put this gold. I'm just going to put a bunch of these down. You know what I could do? That would be so much easier. I'm going to use my tear and tape. Just like Debbie said earlier. If I can get it off here. This is such a smart idea. Use this instead. Alright. That's better. Much easier. And push that down there. Get my... Here we go. Then, whoops, stuck to my finger. I'm going to take this. Come here. It's because I'm on a live. It doesn't want to work. Alright, I'm going to stick this here on the edge. Then, pull this up. Tuck this under. I need a little bit more tear and tape right there. Come on, you can come off. You guys ever have trouble with the tear and tape getting this backing off it? It never wants to come off for me. There we go. There we go. Cute, right? Then I'm just going to loosely cut this off. I'm going to wait until I glue this down. And I did it too thin. We're just going to do what I was going to do to the edges. I'm going to cut it in the middle. There we go. Then, it's a little bit better. It didn't work how I did it the first time. Whoops, come here. Alright, I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on here, and let me cut this off here. Okay. Because it's supposed to be thicker. There we go. Then I'm going to put our sentiment that says, "Hey friend," here in the center. There we go. And then I just trimmed some of these as I went. to make it so that it wasn't as it's like giving a haircut. Just like that. Just didn't want them poking up all over the place. And see, I made a mess. And see, I could save these pieces and use them on other cards if I wanted, which I probably will end up doing. All right, now we can put our inside in, which again, I use a blending brush and the bubbles. Whoops. Oh, thanks, Jen. Yeah, I had fun with these. I just kept, at least I didn't make as many cards with this one as I did the dinosaurs. I have a ton of those dinosaur cards. But I still have, I have a lot of these too. But yeah, I played around with this one a lot too. I really enjoyed this stamp set. And it's the free stamp set of all things. All right. Now I'm going to grab my birds, my adhesive backed, yeah, dragonflies and birds. And I'm going to grab the bird that's like, there you go. He's kind of flying to the right. I'm just going to have him kind of swooping down in that cloud there. And then I'm going to take these hearts and I'm going to take a medium sized, stick that one here, and then I'm going to take two smaller, just like that. And that's our third card. How pretty is that? So pretty. Punch a heart out and add them to the dino card. I could, yeah. That's a good idea. I know, I have so many of those dino cards. I have to figure out how to repurpose them maybe. I did a lot of them for birthday and hello, so that I could send them out. All right, this is our last card for today. Look how stinking cute that is. Oh, I love it. It's so adorable. These are the hearts from the Hearts of Elegance dies. This I again did with the painted trees embossing folder as sand. I even cut out the little fish. I did a little fish for this one because I wanted to see how they looked. All right. So, and this is an alternate I did. It's basically the same. It's just a different way of laying out the hearts. And then this one has the bow. Isn't that pretty? But we're going to do this one. So, I have my Petunia Pop back or card base. Grab my bone folder here. And this is from the, darn it, I just stopped playing with these too because these I use these for our projects for tomorrow night, Jen. Be cute as can be paper. The cutest can be paper, and it really is cute as can be. But I used the Petunia Pop plaid-ish side. The plaid, it's not like straight plaid, it's kind of like a wavy plaid. But I actually kind of like that. So let's glue this down. And this again is 1/4 inch border. Stick that down there. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside to get it out of the way. This is our inside, and it blending brush, and then this one I did the seashells on it, since I used those seashells on the front there. Whoops. And let's get that down there. Nice. All right, now for the fun part. So I didn't lose everything because I'm great at doing that. I put it in this bag. And then I have all my little parts there on that tape. All right, so what I did, these are all cut out from the Hearts of Elegance dies. I have 3 of this size, 1 of the big ones, and then this is, I think, the smallest one. It has a, I don't know if you can see it. It has a little dotted border around it. And what I did was I laid these out how I was going to have them. Good night, Debbie. Thanks for joining. All right, and so these I cut out in the crumb cake as the hearts, and then I embossed them with the embossing folder, the painted trees embossing folder, and then I cut them to be the size that I wanted down here. And I'm going to do the same with this that I did before. I'm going to round these edges a little bit, and then I'm just going to kind of swoop it in so it's not super straight, because I don't think sand is really straight. Whoops, come back here. It goes this way. Yep. Then I just glued it down. I had a lot of fun with this card. I really wanted to use the hearts to showcase the birds, the seagulls, and I was having a hard time figuring it out, but this worked, I thought. Just gonna round that out, and I just cut little tiny bits off, not anything huge, just a little bit, and it goes this way. So I'm gonna put glue, and you don't need much since it's hardly a piece of paper. Here we go. This is the teeny tiny one, and I'm just going to round the edge here because you're really not going to see it too much. And it's a little bit of glue. That's this one right here. And I did try to get it as close to the edges as I could. Oops, I got too much glue. But you can do it however floats your boat. And there we go. Goes that way. So cute. Then we have one more. Get this cut here and glue. So cute. I love the petunia pop on this one. It's like the perfect color. All right, now let's put it back here how I had it. So this guy's gonna go here, this one here, this guy here, and then you're going here, right? Yep. All right, so I'm gonna start with the big heart first and get my dimensionals here. I have a dimensional backing here. I'm going to put 3, and I'm going to set this one down basically where that one appears to be. There we go. This one I'm not going to put a, you know what, we've got to stamp our birds. This was, I think this was this one. I forgot this on this other one too. Alright, so let's stamp our birds real quick on these. Because I have dimensionals on this one. And then these are easier because they're not on dimensionals. I forgot. Because it's got to look like they are in the background. Kind of like it's a sunset. So stinking cute. Have you guys played with this set yet? I know Jen, I think you're gonna use this set for a class, I think you said. Alright. Let's stick that over there so I don't stick my hand in it. Okay, now we can go back to our dimensionals. Hard to remember all the steps I took, because I used a lot of different things in these cards. Alright, got 3 dimensionals on this one. Oh, and I only wanted 2. You know what, we'll put this one over here, because I'm going to overlap it here, so I don't want to have a dimensional there. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals, and this is going to be here and here. And you can go back and glue it after. Let's see, get that like that. And then we'll do this one the same, and it's this side that we don't want a dimensional. Then this one's going to go right here. This guy, I already got my dimensionals on him. He's going to go right here. And then our little tiny one, I'm going to stick it right down at the bottom here. And then he's going to go right here. Isn't that cute? All right, now we're going to take our, where's my scissors? Here we go. We're going to take our gold. This is going to go in here. So let me grab, this is how I did this one actually. I did this with the tear and tape. And stuck that on there because this was a lot I was putting under here. And I'm going to stick that on my tool here and shove it under. This is why you want to wait to glue your hearts down. This guy's going to go under this heart. And then you're going to go under here. And I'm going to cut this right here so it has some pieces coming out. And then you can take glue dots as you go to kind of put some of these longer pieces down if you don't like them sticking out. There we go. Alright, so then our guy that is doing his making the nests, he's gonna go right in here. Then I'm going to take a little bit more. Oh, I have some right here. I'm going to take a glue dot because we're going to pull it down towards where we're going to have this other guy, our looker. Stick that there. And then we'll take this piece. See, this is perfect for when you've got all the little tiny pieces that you can use them instead of tossing them. I was going in my trash can for them because I was like, hey, I could use that. Maybe that's why I haven't used all of this yet because I was using the extra. All right, and then where's our guy? He's right here. He's gonna go right here. His head's kind of going over it, so I'm gonna put a dimensional on him. I should have named these guys. Stick him there. Then our squawker, talker dude, he's gonna go over here. I kind of put him back a little bit, like that. All right, then I'm just gonna fill in a couple of these spots with the gold. Give it a little bit more shimmer, because don't we all love a little bit of shimmer in our life? I do. All right, perfect. And then it looks like I put some over here as well. Yeah, I've almost used all the extra that I had. All right, so I'm gonna stick this in here. Just like that. So we've got it going here down to this guy, a little bit here and a little bit there. See that shimmer? Oh, it's so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna put our sentiment, if I can get it, down, and I'm gonna put a dimensional on this side, and make sure, because this is a skinny sentiment, I'm gonna stick it down and then I'm gonna glue it on the other side. So see if I can get this to look similar. All right, you're gonna go there. That looks pretty good. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue under here because we don't want our sentiment flopping around. Stick. You could also use your glue dot if you wanted. All right, cute. And now we get to use our little pieces. So we have a fish here, and then I did different colors of the shells. So let's get this fish, and I'm gonna actually get my tweezers because it's so much easier to deal with these guys with glue with tweezers. All right, so I'm just gonna put the tiniest amount of glue on the back of him, just teeny tiny, and he's gonna go right here like he's swimming up saying hey friends to his friends up there. Then I'm gonna take one of these, it's a conch shell, right? I think is what those are called. Conch shell, maybe. Teeny bit of glue. And let's put this one, I think I have that color here. Stick that down. This guy is going to go on this one up here. Isn't this such a fun set? You can do so much with it. I was really surprised. Especially because it's a free set. Spend $60 pre-shipping and tax and you can get it for free. Alright, this one's going to go here. And then I think we have two more. So this one I think is this. Conch shell again. I did not, there's actually a third shell on the stamp, but that sucker is teensy weensy. I was like, I don't think I can cut that out. So I only cut these two shells, type of shells. And let's do, we got a lot of pink. Let's do this color. And this is just, I think it's called mint tape. It's like reusable tape. and I just stuck all my pieces on it so I didn't lose them. But you don't have to put yours on there. I just did that for myself, because if you know me, you know I lose my pieces when I go live. All right, isn't that so pretty? So stinking cute. All right, now we get to embellish. So let's do one heart here. Let's do our medium heart and then our smaller heart. And I got that stuck to my hand. That is our final card. How pretty is that? So pretty. I even did their wings on this one in Petunia Pop. I thought that was a fun change from the flamingo look. All right, let's look at everything we've created today. Let's see, this is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Which is your favorite? I don't know which one's my favorite. They're all so stinking cute. I love them so much. And again, it is a free stamp set if you spend $60 pre-shipping and tax. And you can make all these cards and more, plenty more. So much fun. All right. Hi. So my next live will be next Monday, February 17th at 6:30 p.m. And I'm going to be working with the Grow with Love bundle. Guys, it's so cute. It has this little, well, it's not little, it's a bigger die, but it makes a little envelope, kind of like a seed packet. So you really don't want to miss it. They're good. They're really good cards. And if you haven't already, please follow me on my socials. I have Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I would love for you to join my little internet family. And if you enjoyed this video, please put this emoji down in the comments so that I can thank you for staying until the end of the video. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me this evening. I greatly appreciate it. I love bringing you cards every week. And I will see you guys back here next Monday for a brand new video. Bye.